getting close to Easter, so I decided I'm going to make some really cute bread rolls shaped as an Easter bunny. So let's start making it. So here you have the ingredients for my Easter bunny bread. I have approximately 4.5 cups of flour. I have here 1 cup of milk. I have 3/4 cups of sugar, half a cup of warm water. I heat it up to a degree of 110, and I'm going to add 2 packages of active dry yeast to the warm water, and then that can develop while I'm doing the rest. So just mix it in here. Alright, then I have 1 stick of unsalted butter. I have 4 eggs, large eggs, and I have 1 teaspoon of salt. And I am going to mix those ingredients together. And now I'm going to add all the ingredients to my mixer here. There's the milk, and then I'm adding the 1 stick of butter which I have melted. I'm adding the teaspoon of salt, and also I'm adding 4 eggs. Okay, so we mixed it up a little bit, and then I'll add the rest of the ingredients. I have the yeast and in the water, and just mix it up a little bit. And then I'm adding the flour as well as the sugar. Here comes the flour and the sugar, and I'll mix it all up again. Mix it for at least 5 minutes. So here I have some flour on the table, and I'm now pouring out the dough, and then I'll finish kneading it by hand. And I finished kneading the bread by hand, and I'll now leave it in the bowl to rise for about 1.5 hours. You probably will find that you should use 5 cups of flour and not 4.5. So depending on how sticky the dough turns out for you, okay? And while I'm leaving the bread dough to rise, I'm coloring my eggs. I bought some food color, and I leave the eggs in here for a while to pick up as much color as possible. And I'll use those for my Easter bunnies. So I have punched down the dough, and I'm now going to cut it in approximately 2 pieces. One piece I put aside, and I'll use that later on. And right now I have approximately half of it, and I'm going to cut that into 6 pieces. So I cut it in half, and then each piece into 3 pieces. And each piece I'm going to roll to a long piece, and I want it to be approximately 10 inches long. So of course you can measure it if you like to, or just, and here we go, it's 10 inches long. Okay, and I cut off approximately a tiny piece, and then another piece a little bit bigger. I guess the next piece will be approximately 3 inches long, and that's going to be the head of the bunny. And here we have the body of the bunny. Okay, the bigger piece is going to be the bunny, and I squeeze that together. And you can use either an egg yolk or a whole egg, or you can squeeze it together with some milk. Make sure it sticks together. And I just moisten it a little bit with milk, like I said. And here we have the little tail. Roll it and then moisten here the body part and stick on the tail. Okay. And this part is going to be the head. And okay, so I will have to shape it. And here I have shaped the other piece, the head, and of course I want to make sure it sticks to the body. And I shaped the face of the bunny, and here we have the ears sticking up. Okay, so there we have a little bunny. Here you see them on the baking sheet, and I'm going to stick an egg inside in the center. Those are raw eggs, okay? So they will be baked when I put them in the oven. So here you see my 6 bunnies already, and I'm now going to let them rise for about an hour before I'll bake it. But of course I'll cover them up. And of course the bunnies also need eyes, so I put some peanut M&Ms in for the eyes according to the color of the egg, and I think that looks really cute. And before I put the bunnies in the oven, I'm going to brush them with egg wash. And I had the oven set at 375, and I expect I'll bake them for about 15 minutes. That should be sufficient. And I just took my Easter bunnies out of the oven, and now I'm going to let them cool down a little bit before I can serve them. So my Easter bunnies are all finished, and I think they're just adorable. Thank you so much for watching. Skål, and I hope to see you another day. And please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Skål again. I just thought I should let you know that in one of my upcoming videos I'm going to make a delicious cheesecake with some delicious cream-filled chocolate eggs. I think it's perfect for Easter.